Valley Forge and the greater Philadelphia area is so steeped in history. It's the central part of Montgomery County, Pennsylvania, which is also steeped in golf history. Valley Forge Tourism and Convention Board, working with the traveling golfer, is going to bring you the story of Destination Montco Golf, this amazing golf capital of Pennsylvania and of the United States. We're going to tell you all about it on this latest episode of The Traveling Golfer. And how about this scene at Valley Forge National Park? Looks like it would make a great golf course, doesn't it?
One moment changes everything. Distance, precision, decided in a microsecond. So reduce your ball spin and get the most performance at impact with 4 yards more. A next-gen golf tee proven by pros and players like you. The unique durable design flexes at contact, reducing ball spin, giving you tighter control and more distance. So change your game and get 4 yards more. Brought to you by Greenkeepers. Golf smart.
Jim Straka here, inventor of the Straka line. A Straka line greens guide is simple to use. Look at the green and position the hole. Then determine where your ball is relative to the hole. Next, use the arrows to determine what the ball will be doing around the hole. Will it be going downhill or uphill? Will it be going left, right, or straight? With a Straka line greens guide, you can have the same books the pros use every week.
Hi, I'm Eddie Rowland, CEO and founder of Next Belt, the belt with no holes. I want to show you why Next Belt is the finest ratchet belt in the world. We have the largest collection of ratchet belts. From golf belts to dress belts, we have a belt that will fit your fashion style. You can find Next Belts at your local golf shops or your country club. See our full line at nextbelt.com. Use promo code EDDIE for 10% off and free shipping.
Montgomery County, Pennsylvania is steeped in golf history, and one of the main reasons is that the golf course architects of America have such deep roots in this area. They call it the Philadelphia School of Golf Course Architecture. It grew up here. So many of them used Montgomery County as their laboratory. No one more so than the famous William Flynn, who did magnificent courses across the country, like Shinnecock, Cherry Hills in Colorado, but he also did a major amount of work in the Philadelphia area. Places like Huntington Valley Country Club, Philmont Country Club, its North Course. Manufacturers Golf and Country Club is rated in the top 100 Golf Week Classic courses. Green Valley Country Club hosted many years the NFL Alumni Championship. Plymouth Country Club, which has changed and is now called the 1912 Club, also a Flynn original. And right behind us, famous Philadelphia Country Club. No club has more history in the Philadelphia area, and no hole has more than the 17th hole, the tee right behind us, going up the hill and leading to one of the greatest moments in Byron Nelson's golf career. Scott Rowley, head golf professional, Philadelphia Country Club, where history lives on after so many historic years here. But nothing has lived up to not only a famous event here, but one of the most famous U.S. Opens in history, 1939.
So obviously some people would say that Byron Nelson won it in a playoff, and others would say that Sam Snead lost it on the 18th hole. So
well, let's start with Byron. First off, he not only won it in a playoff, it was the longest U.S. Open in history. 2 18-hole playoffs.
Craig Wood, Denny Shute, all of them tied with Byron, and they went to not only one day of an 18-hole playoff, which Denny Shute was eliminated, but then Craig Wood and Byron teed off for another 18-hole playoff. Byron holed a 1-iron, which many places have a story of a great shot. We happen to have a 1-iron that was actually holed, so that was very interesting.
1-iron for eagle, and that led to his historic championship, which looked all week long like it was going to be Sam Snead's first and only U.S. Open championship. He didn't win it, and he never won it again. I think he was absolutely jinxed by it. Greatness for Byron Nelson, tragedy for Sam Snead, all right here at Philadelphia Country Club. And then there is Lulu Country Club, a real Donald Ross authentic stamp that has been renovated but not changed over the years, and really tells a significant story in the modern day thanks to a lot of loving care. John Rusk, General Manager, Lulu Country Club, a great old name in Montgomery County. John, Lulu is a little bit of the historic and a little bit of the modern.
It is. We did some, we got a 1912 Donald Ross golf course that we've renovated over the last, since 2010, we've been renovating over the last 10 years. And obviously we have a brand new clubhouse, so we are the old and the new.
As you said, a major renovation by Ron Force.
Yep.
In 2010, taking out trees, redoing green complexes, but keeping that Donald Ross character.
You do. Look, Donald Ross is not going to be making any more golf courses, so you don't want to ruin Donald's golf courses. So you do a little bit of here, a little bit of there, but you keep Donald Ross involved in the golf course for sure.
And as you say, it is a work in progress because you continue to take out trees, level greens, redo bunkers.
Correct. Yeah, you do. Trees get old and they die, so you've got to get those out. And sometimes you plant new ones, sometimes you don't. You try to keep the bunkers shaped the way they were in 1912, and you just continue to look at pictures basically from the 1912s and early 20s and go from there and keep his vision alive.
And then the new. A magnificent new clubhouse that debuted in May of 2020 and has every possible modern convenience that a club member would want.
We've got the modern stuff. We have simulators. We have TVs everywhere. It's certainly for the modern golfer, this clubhouse.
Simulators, indoor golf to keep that member occupied in January.
That's exactly right. The 20-year-old kids are going to be coming over using that. The 30-year-olds, the 40-year-olds, the 50-year-olds. Everybody's going to be coming over with this modern clubhouse using our facility.
And for the working member, they get finished work, they can come out, get a little practice in at night, even get a lesson on a simulator.
That's exactly right. Simulators are the way of the future. They really are. I don't see that changing anytime soon.
The old and the new at Lulu Country Club, the Donald Ross pedigree, modern conveniences. A.W. Tillinghast, another member of the Philadelphia School of Golf Course Architecture, known for great courses around the country, and maybe his greatest, Philadelphia Cricket Club. We're at the nationally renowned Wissahickon course at Philadelphia Cricket Club. Just yours truly, Jim Smith, Director of Golf, and A.W. Tillinghast, the architect. What a threesome.
Fabulous.
Yeah. The history on this property is amazing. Going all the way back to the original Philly Cricket course, the St. Martin's course, which was inside the Philadelphia limits, not far from where this course stands today. But that one actually hosted 2 U.S. Opens.
It did, 1907 and 1910. And in 2016, we hosted the Constellation Senior Players Championship, and that followed restoration of the course, which occurred in 2013 and 2014, and we did the PGA of America's Professional National Championship in 2015.
And that senior major, a pretty fair golfer won that.
Not bad. Bernhard Langer's not too shabby a golfer.
The world was owed this glimpse of Philadelphia Cricket Club, and they certainly enjoy it. The best part about it now is that it will continue to get better as the years go on.
It will, and our members, spectacular group of people who support the idea that we need to give back to golf, and I'm sure we'll have, bigger events as we move into the future.
Another key part of the history of golf in Montgomery County. Most avid golfers know George Thomas for his architecture work in California at famed Riviera. Among his other great courses, though, White Marsh Valley Country Club, right in his own backyard, was what launched his architectural career and lives on to this very day as a beloved piece of Montgomery County golf. David Padgett, head golf professional, White Marsh Valley Country Club, right in architect George Thomas's backyard, a historic course and a historic PGA Tour site.
We did, Tony. We're really proud of it. It's a great history here at White Marsh. We had the PGA Tour 1963 to 1980, 18 consecutive years. Arnold Palmer won the first one. Jack Nicklaus won 3 times. Tom Kite, it was his first career win in 1976. And Tom Weiskopf was also a multiple winner. So a great list of champions, something of our history that we're very proud of.
Renovations have taken place, trees removed, and that's all part of taking a great old course and making it into a great new course. And that's what the members here have done for all these years.
Absolutely. We've invested a lot over the years. I've been here. This is my 13th year. We've done a lot of renovations. We just finished our clubhouse 2 years ago. It's our 3rd year. So really we're clicking on all cylinders.
One of the great spots of Montgomery County, a place that is really cherished by the locals, White Marsh Valley Country Club, George Thomas design, right here in the heart of Montgomery County. And the final piece of the great Montgomery County golf course architecture picture, Tom Fazio, native born right here in Montgomery County, arguably the most accomplished golf course architect ever. And when Philadelphia Country Club wanted to add a 3rd 9 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of the forming of Philadelphia Country Club, the Centennial 9 construction was handed to Tom Fazio, and it opened in 1990. On modern golf courses like Bluebell Country Club, where enormous greens can average 9,000 square feet, there are so many subtle different movements. That's really where the Strakaline green reading guide comes into play. Let's see if it helps with today's Strakaline putt of the day.
Nice. This is the new Buick?
I think you mean the new Alexa.
It's a Buick.
It's an Alexa? Check it out. Alexa, turn on the outdoor lights.
Okay. That's cool, but I'm pretty sure it's a Buick.
Clearly an Alexa. Alexa, get directions to the 818 grill.
Getting directions. It's a Buick.
First ever Buick Encore GX. Available with Alexa built in.
Nice Buick.
It's an Alexa.
Now get GM employee pricing on most 2020 Buick SUVs. Ask Alexa, tell me about Buick SUVs.
Do you like Tour Edge? I love Tour Edge. This is seriously high tech.
And they go for miles, right, Duff?
Wait, what? Custom clubs in 48 hours? Lifetime warranty? Now that's trust.
Did I mention how far these go?
You know why I love Tour Edge? It's because I win with it. Pound for pound, nothing comes close.
The Traveling Golfer has a new official apparel sponsor, Swing Dish Women's Sportswear, created by Tricia Covell, a renowned designer. She was then inspired by her husband country music star Toby Keith to create a men's sportswear line. Cobell is that line, the most comfortable golf shirt I have ever worn. The high-tech fabrics provide a buttery, soft feel and UPF 50+ protection from the sun. Cobell, the choice of the traveling golfer. Before 1990, public golf in Montgomery County, Pennsylvania was slim pickings. Most popular courses, Jeffersonville Golf Club, and an original George Fazio design at Westover Golf Club. 1990 marked a landslide of construction that started with the conversion of an old dairy farm at McCoby Run on the far west end of Montgomery County. Floyd Hirsch was the start of the gold rush period of golf course construction in the 1990s. Floyd's no longer with us, but his daughters, Missy Peart and Sheila Hirsch Schaefer, now operate this golf course, a public facility, and the wetlands, which, by the way, is one of the social centers of Green Lane. I can attest to that. This place is rocking. People have endeared themselves to this particular property. And you do a big job with outings, too.
Yes, we have a lot of outings scheduled every year, April through October. It's almost every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday we have a group here.
Now, when they play, they don't come in here to the wetlands. You have a separate facility for the
outings. Yes, Pearl's Pavilion opened in 2015 for our large events. We can seat 200 people up there. We've also gone into the wedding arena now, so we have beautiful outdoor weddings and receptions, and it's a great addition to our facility.
The golf course, though, itself has really matured over the years.
It's very challenging. We have a lot of terrain up and down, 138 feet of elevation change. And over the winter of 2019-2020, we cut down a lot of trees that were affected by the ash borer. So we made some of the par 5s a little easier, a little more player friendly, and the greens are amazing. We built it correctly from the beginning. Floyd knew how to do things right, and that's what we did, and now we're reaping the benefits of it.
The McCoby Run Golf Club and the wetlands, don't miss that. A favorite stop on the far western edge of golf-rich Montgomery County. The modern era of golf in Montgomery County, Pennsylvania was ushered in by a visionary, Bud Hansen. He brought Arnold Palmer in to develop his first golf course in Pennsylvania, Palmer's home state, Commonwealth National Golf Club, followed up shortly after that by Bluebell Country Club, two great Palmer designs. Bud Hansen III is with us, and Bud, you were a young guy at that time. I was too.
Yes.
But that certainly was a historic moment of Montgomery County golf.
Yes, it was a great time. My dad loved golf, and he was so excited to bring Arnold Palmer to Montgomery County and Pennsylvania in particular.
Commonwealth National Golf Club was built with a mandate to Arnold Palmer and his chief architect, Ed C., who was a master golf course designer. That mandate from your father was to build a championship course that would sit through history on a level with Pine Valley and Marion. If you look at the slope and gradings now, it is. It's one of the most difficult courses anywhere.
It really is, and that was a mandate from my father. He was very excited about that. Of course, he loves the history of Philadelphia golf and Marion and Pine Valley, what they brought, and he wanted to add to that tradition. At Commonwealth, we wanted to create that golf course that would really be tough and difficult. And Bluebell was meant to be the more family friendly, the golfer friendly. Go out, enjoy yourself. At the end of the round, you can shoot a lower number and feel good about yourself when you leave, as opposed to Commonwealth, where you're not really sure if you felt good about yourself after you finished playing there.
A gutsy move, but then he had an even gutsier move by building his own competition right across the street.
Right.
It really has thrived.
Yes, Normandy Farm has really been incredible for us. His vision there, you know, my dad in general was just a great visionary, great businessman, but an incredible visionary. He could just spot a property and know that it would be successful, especially where many doubted him. And Normandy Farm is a great example of that. He had such a vision, and his vision was to build a hotel, conference center, and a banquet facility that would really play well with Bluebell Country Club. They were the two properties. While they're divided by Morris Road, they're really, we consider them one property.
Private side continued to develop with the Ace Club. A Gary Player design is a magnificent, huge piece of property right by the Schuylkill River, right by the boundary of Philadelphia. River crest, a beautiful country setting, rolling hills, and some pretty interesting water features. Turtle Creek was built right next to an existing driving range and chip and putt facility. The presidential course at Hickory Valley was added to make it a 36-hole facility. Linfield National, a shot maker's course. Bella Vista, a housing development and golf course designed by Pennsylvania architect Jim Blaukovich, and the capper in 2005, Ravensclaw Golf Club. Head golf professional Jim Bromley.
Hi, Tony.
Jim, Montgomery County has been a hotbed of golf, and it got even hotter during those gold rush days.
Yes, they did. I remember back, you know, Tiger came on in the late 90s and 2000s, and it was crazy at that point, and we're getting that way again today.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ravensclaw's got a great design. Plenty of risk and reward, plenty of challenges for all golfers, and it's a modern golf course, so you have tees in the correct places for the women and seniors and juniors and all those types of things. But you know, from further back, it'll challenge you for all you like.
And 18 totally different holes. You'll never say that any of the holes remind you of another one. They're completely separate designs.
Yeah, they're definitely unique holes, and all kinds of holes. So it's very enjoyable to play.
Ravensclaw opened in 2005, the last of the great new golf courses in Montgomery County. Tech Talk with Dave Glod, founder, president, Tour Edge Golf. You've put a lot of information out over the years. The golf geeks have to be getting back to you a lot and saying, here's what we like about Tour Edge. What is it?
I think the underlying factor is, you know, the continued great quality and performance, but it's such a value. And they go, it only costs $200, really? And so that's wonderful, because that's that's our niche in that mid price point. So you get a great value, as good a product as anybody out there, but sometimes half the price.
The golf public has been hit with a lot of high costs, and they talk about the high costs. You're giving them an answer. That's our Tech Talk for this week on The Traveling Golfer. With so much golf in Montgomery County, Pennsylvania, Mike Bowman, the president of the Valley Forge Tourism and Convention Board, decided to create an entity to promote it. And thus was born Destination Montco Golf.
Golf is our DNA in Montgomery County, Pennsylvania. As we realized, we have over 300,000 yards of golf, over 50 world-class golf courses, public and private. It became clear to us that we needed to create a brand, Montco Golf, and we did. From that brand launch, we market golf everywhere. When you have the Valley Forge National Park in your backyard, the shopping, the 100 miles of trails, the biking, all of these amazing things to do, and you're right outside of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. All arteries, all roadways lead to Montgomery County, PA. The brand has continued to evolve. We are elated at where we are right now, and we are excited for another incredible year with golf in Montgomery County, Pennsylvania.
All of this is part of a new golf destination, Destination Montco Golf. New in its attraction, but steeped in history. We invite you to try all of the amenities of the Valley Forge area and Montgomery County and play these great golf courses. And hopefully we'll see you here or somewhere else along the golf trail with the traveling golfer.
Golf apparel provided by Swing Dish and Covell, official sponsors for the traveling golfer.
Tour Edge is the official equipment sponsor of the traveling golfer.